What is going on, everybody? It's your boy, actually Amungus, coach of the Atlanta Sobble, and we got a very special battle for you guys today. Week 7 of the PWD finds a championship rematch of the finals of last season. The Atlanta Sobble versus the Immortal Drampa. Of course, you already know Bloud's a very good battler. I mean, as I just said, we made finals last year, as well as a good friend of mine. He's got kind of a different team this season. My team's a lot the same this season. And, yeah, let's get right into it, because I want to talk about the lead matchup. Honestly, Bloud's team composition for this battle kind of threw me off. He has a pretty good sand core, and I really expected him to lean on that. Not only did he really not bring the things to utilize that, like for my main example, Gigalith, he leads his Excadrill, which was very unexpected. I didn't predict that. I almost led with my Nidoqueen, but I had extensive notes in my prep about why I needed to lead Blastoise. Now, granted, the reason wasn't for Excadrill, but it really worked out as we get a big body press off on turn 1, getting huge damage on one of the most offensive Pokemon that he brought. But he's going to bring out his Sigilyph next. We're going to switch to Jinx, because I'm pretty sure it's going to carry Energy Ball. So he's going to switch right back out to his Rotom Frost. Rotom's going to take an Ice Beam. Take it pretty well, even though we are Specs. Stay in to take 2, and then the Dark Pulse comes out, and it does a lot, but considering that he switched in on the first Ice Beam, he doesn't have quite enough juice in his Rotom to stay out, and with the Specs damage that, you know, Bloud's a smart coach, I'm sure he noticed, he goes ahead and lets his Rotom go down to the first Pokemon down in the battle. Then he brings out his Reboot, but we have a defensive Rocky Helmet Blastoise this week. So we're just going to switch into our Blastoise again. Take that with, I mean, we do take a decent amount of damage, but with almost no problem. He goes back to Sigilyph, pretty much reconfirming that it has the Energy Ball. And we're defensive, not specially defensive, so like, this is our best option. It does have really good natural defense, and it's expendable. So when he clicks the Air Slash here instead of the Energy Ball, we go down, and you know, Jinx did some work, so that's fine. Next we can go into our Nidoqueen, which has really made its impression on this team as a great wall breaker. Bring that out. He may have been predicting that we would click the Thunderbolt, but we just go for the safer Ice Beam. I mean, we are Life Orb. It's not like we're choiced like the Jinx, but he switches in his Excadrill, and it's going to end up going down, which is huge for us to take that thing out without it really having the opportunity to do any damage to our team. And then one of the biggest threats really in the league, at least the defensive threat, Jellicent's going to come out. So, trying to get rid of this thing is definitely going to be a challenge. It's one of the main points of this battle. It's actually going to take out my Blastoise. And then our Galvantula will come in. It is an air balloon Galvantula, although that was mostly for the sand core type things. Excadrill's already gone. Gigalith didn't come. So we're just going to let it take an Ice Beam. Try not to miss any of our Thunders. And let that happen like that. Galvantula will get the kill, which honestly I feel like is one of the 2 biggest Pokemon that I needed to get out of my way. With the other one being Corviknight. And with Excadrill gone, I already feel like this battle is going great in our favor. So we're going to go back to Nidoqueen. As long as he doesn't click the Psychic, then we're going to live this pretty well, which I don't think he would on a Bug Electric type. So we switch into the Heat Wave. We get burned, but, you know, we're not running a physical Nidoqueen this week or anything. It's chip damage, but it's not that big of a deal. And then the Corviknight comes. Now we can click safely whatever we want. We go for the Ice Beam, which honestly may not have been the most ideal play because I know we have Thunderbolt on this. However, it does good chip damage and puts it in range to kill with Flamethrower. Maybe he didn't have quite as much special defense as he usually does on this, but I'm not really sure. I just know that with that thing gone, things are really looking great for us. We also did make a new acquisition before this week. We dropped Slurpuff from the team and picked up Sceptile. It was kind of like a metagame decision, seeing what was working out in the league and what wasn't. But he's going to end up Dynamaxing here and showing basically the whole set that I brought on Sceptile, although it's not going to do like as great as I thought it was going to do. We go for the Swords Dance. They max Airstream, bringing us down to our Focus Sash. And we get off one Rock Slide before we go down. It is big damage that puts us in range to take this thing out. You know, take this thing out before it gets too crazy on us with that speed boost. But I kind of feel like unless it had some offensive boosts as well, like special attack boosts is what I'm trying to say, that it probably would not be able to take out this next Pokemon, which of course, as you can see, is our Eviolite Magmar. So we're going to Dynamax that. And we're going to go for the Max Lightning. We eat the Max Airstream, especially in Dynamax. You know, we would have done a little over half if we weren't Dynamax, but click the Max Lightning, and that leaves just Reboot left. Obviously, we resist this pretty well, so that's great for us. But more importantly than that, Reboot, if I remember correctly, is only base 97 speed. So at base 100, no, we're a little bit faster. No, that's not the truth. He probably is a little bit faster if he's max speed Jolly, because we're 93, not 100. Anyway, I digress. What ends up happening is he goes for Sucker Punch, changing him into a Dark type and making him weak to our Max Knuckle. So we're actually going to take the Reboot down very easily. And in one of the quickest draft battles that I've had so far, we take down the former champion in the championship rematch 2-0. So good game to Bloud. Make sure you check out his link below in the description. And although I didn't include an ad because I wanted to leave this a short video, I'm also dropping the Raise link in the description as well. Use the promo code, get you some Raise. And, you know, I'll see you next time. Peace.